Team, are we live? Tech team, are we live? Okay, thank you. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back again to our channel where we are again going to grind at chess for one more time. And today I have crossed 1400 rated mark, a 1400 rating mark just at 11 o'clock, and it's right now it's 140. So today we will be grinding till 1460 rating or till 240. There are two targets. If we achieve 1460 rating before getting to 240, we will end the stream. Otherwise, we will end the stream at 240. Okay. So I am sharing the screen. Please do let me know in the live chat section that is the screen visible to all of you, or giving a poll in the live chat section. Starting a poll. Is the screen visible? It's the screen visible. Visible. I have started the poll. Please do let me know in the stream. Sorry, in the live chat section. I am sharing the link of the live stream to my friends group. That okay. Please do wait for some time. So, okay, so I have shared the link and they will join soon. So it's visible. Okay, the screen is visible. We are starting a 10 plus 0 game. We are going to play 10 plus 0 rapid game. I don't know what color I am getting. Here we can get black pieces or white pieces. Okay, we have got white pieces in the first game. We are playing against over 69 or over 69, that he is 1361 rated, and he hasn't mentioned his country in his biodata. So no worries, we are from India, Rajputta 2611. If any one of our viewers want to challenge us, then he or she is totally welcome to challenge me. Okay, e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, and then bishop c4, and then this move of h6 or d3, d3, knight f6, knight to c3. Now I will come. The move here after this castle. Okay, he has gone with a6 after a6 after the bishop to b4 move. So I am pushing this bishop back. I am attacking this bishop. Okay, the bishop has gone to c5, bishop c5, and now I am again attacking the bishop with the move b4. On to b4. Now I will castle here. I'm castling. This is allowed actually. After this, the move d6. Now he can pin my knight against this queen. So I am just protecting this square. I am defending this square by playing the move h3. Okay, Sanskar Khare are in the stream. Radhe Radhe to everyone. For a long time after this move. Because the game is in very crucial stage and I have to give time upon. Okay, so waiting for my opponent to move. Meanwhile, I will calculate some variations that can occur in the very next few moves. Okay. The first move that I can see from my opponent is that the knight to c4, knight to d4. It means it's a very good move attacking this knight, and actually at the same time, if I capture the knight after knight d4, knight takes d4, and he can capture with the bishop. Bishop takes d4, and this knight on c3 will be pinned against the rook. So I have to move the rook in here. So this is one possible variation. Otherwise, if the knight comes on d4, if I don't capture the knight, he can make some other moves like bishop to e3. Okay, he has gone with bishop to e6. Bishop e6, attacking my bishop on c4. I can just capture this bishop and there's no problem at all, right? So I can just go with this bishop trade, and my bishop is not such active piece in this middle game, so I have an option. I will trade this trade. Uh, Good trade. I will I think it is a good trade of bishops because my light square bishop was not doing so much in the game. So there's no problem at all to exchange the bishops. Now let us move to our next plan. We have got the tempo. So what can we do here? We can go with this rook to e1, then bishop to e3, attacking this bishop on a7. The bishop can, if the bishop recaptures, sorry, bishop captures, and it can capture the bishop, recaptures bishop on e3, and there's no problem at all. This move is not threatening, as I earlier told you that bishop to e3 is a very good choice against this knight to d4 move. As if he captures the knight on this square, I will firstly capture this. I will recapture the knight on d3, and if he captures the bishop on e3, then I will recapture it from my queen. There's no problem at all with this move. Okay, so we can carry forward our attack by playing this. Actually, this knight is not doing so much. This these moves of the knight on c3 has been blocked by pawns on like this. So I have to I will be moving my knight to here. I want to increase the piece activity of this knight based on e2. Okay, so now I'm pushing this pawn. Now knight can bring knight. I can bring the knight to g3. Now it has got some piece activity, not that so much activity, but it has some activity like this move. Yes, of course, it is blocked by the knight move to h5 has been blocked by the knight move to h5 by this knight. But I think this is such much more better position for my knight rather than c3. Knight c3 was not that much good as thing as in comparison to knight g3. Okay. Queen to e8. Queen e8. Now, this can I go with this? I, okay, I'm just going with my simple plans to e1 and bishop a3. There's nothing happening, right? These knight placed on m3 and g3 respectively have a dominant attack on opponent's king side. Actually, these four squares has been blocked by these two knights, right? Like this. So there's no problem at all. I am just going with some normal plans here. If this bishop captures, then I have no problem. I am recapturing it from my. There's nothing happening, right? He has gone with this move. Actually, I have already told you there's no problem at all. After captures, I will recapture it from the queen. And if you captures the bishop on e3, then I will recapture it from the. Now I will recapture it from my rook. As I have planned earlier. Now I think he will go for this bishop trade. He will offer 69 will offer me a bishop trade, dark square bishop trade. Waiting for my opponent's move. Meanwhile, I will think for some other moves. I want to just give a pawn break on d4, pawn break on d4, then this pawn on e5 captures the pawn on d4, then this pawn on c3 captures the pawn on d4, and the rook on e1 game comes even. Okay, knight has gone back to the square g7, sorry, s7, and the simple plan is to come with a stronger attack, attacking the queen with the move knight to g5, and I have to do some. Okay, sorry, there's a discovery attack. Rook is attacking the queen. I haven't seen that. So there's no problem at all. We can just come back. A with the square. There's no problem. No problem at all. There is no problem at all. I think this game would be decided in the last minutes because this game is going deep. No one has made such a blunder that can be spotted. We are not grandmasters. We are just 1396 and 1361 rated respectively. But I think there's not been a noticeable or a very big blunder that has been played that has occurred in the game. So the game is going. I have got two choices here. I can just recapture the bishop on e3 with my pawn on f2. Otherwise, I can capture the bishop on e3 by my rook on e1. I'm going with the idea to capture the bishop on e3 with my rook on e1. This is much better, I think. Now I want to give a pawn break here. This pawn on e4 has been protected by as a double protection uh, by this knight on g3. So on e3. These two, and also by the pawn on D. Sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know why it is scrolling down, but there's a problem. I will fix it in the next week. Next page. Okay, as we have earlier planned that the knight is coming to g5, knight g5. There's no such threat, but the knight g5 move attacks the pawn, and there's a double attack. So we have got a double defense against the double attack. So there's no problem at all. They are giving a pawn break, just a simple pawn break. Okay, the game is equal, but I think I am in a better position, not a much better position, but I am in a better position than my opponent, as I have my pawns have moved some places, right? My pawns have some had some already had some activity in the middle. Okay, he has gone with queen to b, queen f6 is the move, and there's a double attack. There's a single defense of king, so he wants to capture this pawn. So I am defending this pawn. I have to pawn by the move the rook to a2 by playing rook a2. I just don't want to go with this move because I have uh, done this. So I don't want. I also have got no. This move is not working because of this knight captures. Knight captures, then I capture, and then he can capture. This move is go for this rook f3 move. Ram Ram ne sare aane. Sanskar, you have missed my English. Today I am speaking very fluent English. Came so late, missed all the good stuff. Okay, no problem at all. We will try to communicate in the same way as we have communicated so far in this game. Okay, I will do this from the next time. Now, queen to f4, queen f4. This move, rook f3, is not working as I have earlier told you that rook knight captures the f3 pawn. F3 is not that good for us. Okay, now why the queen has gone to this f4 square? The simple logic I can build upon this that I have attacked this queen by playing e5, so the queen has protected herself. So I am going with this move. Attacking the queen. The move is knight to h5, attacking the queen on f4. And what can my opponent do here? Okay, my opponent has gone to queen h4. Queen h4 is the move played by my opponent. My knight on h5 has been protected by my queen on d1, so there's no worries. So what can be done here? I am going here. Can I go with Can I go on c3 with my rook, attacking this vulnerable pawn? Vulnerable pawn. Okay, this is the idea. There's nothing happening like this capture, this capture. Okay, there's no problem at all. So I can just go here with rook to c3, rook g3. Okay, he has played rook knight e4. Yes, there's a triple attack on this f2 pawn. Sorry, f2 pawn. So I can just protect this pawn by rook c2. I will try to take my knight back. Okay, he has gone rook to f5. We come back attacking the knight. Sorry, rook on f5. Knight can capture actually, and I am losing the pawn here. There's no, there's not such a big problem. Losing a pawn. I'm actually not losing a pawn after knight takes. Sorry, knight takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Then I can just go with this thing. Rook captures the pawn on c pawn on c7, and there's no problem. Like I'm not losing materially. I will calculate once again. I think till now I'm not losing, and there's no such there's no threat actually, right? So I can just simply go with this. There's no threat. This pawn has been defended by these two pieces, king and the rook. This pawn is hanging, so he has to defend this pawn. This pawn on a3 has been defended by this rook. Okay, he has gone with rook to f8, rook f8, rook f8, and he has played rook f8. He wants to give a check here. So otherwise, going here, we can just. So we are coming back with rook to c1. No problem with our knight queen e3 check. This rook check, I will capture. You will again capture. I will capture. You are giving two rooks in against the queen. So it is a bad idea in chess. Not a bad idea in chess, but it's a basically bad idea according to position. It varies according to position. This time the position is equal, so giving two rooks against a queen is not that much helping. Also, you are low on time, so you need time to convert position. Now this pawn on e4 is hanging. Coming here with this check idea. It will be +1. I think it's losing for white. Please tell me, is it losing for white? This, this okay. Go back. There's no check at this time, but we can go here. Then we have to defend this pawn also. So what he can do right now? Is it losing for white? Please tell me, Sanskar Khari, is it losing for white? Otherwise, it is draw. White can't win. You will go here. I will come here. Now my black is timed out, and I won this game. Now I will like as I earlier know, I will win in time. But was it winning or was it losing? Okay, it was a drawish position. When he exchanged the queen in exchange of two rooks, what was okay? It was minus 1.1, minus 1.5. We captures rook captures. Between losing after this. It is a drawish. Sanskar Khare has sent me a challenge. E4 is the move. E4, knight f6, some King's Indian stuff. Okay, knight to f3, knight f3, castle, bishop d3, and rook e1, sorry, rook e8, castle, and then knight d7, e5, this move, d5, and actually knight b6. This can, okay, bishop e3. And what can be played here? What I can do? I'm going with bishop d7 idea. I don't know why, but I'm going with there's nothing to do right now. The position is so much locked here. There's no piece activity left. So I'm just procrastinating by making some absurd moves. Okay, he has gone with queen d2, queen d2, queen d2. After queen d2, I can go with this c6 move. Again, I don't know why, but there's nothing left. So I am creating some opportunities for my pieces to move, to increase the piece activity of my pieces. That is why I have played c6 with the idea if he captures, and I recaptured it from my bishop. I already know he will not capture. Okay, why he is proposing a take back. Is there any need to accept the take back? Okay, I am accepting that, expecting, accepting. There's such they are homophobes. That is why sometimes e- I face actually. I can't say about you, but I face problem in speaking such homophones. Can I push this ahead? Placing a rook behind the pawn, give a support. It is either it is even looking fine on a digital board. But if this position comes on a real 3D board, then it would be such a frustrating position for anyone. For the players, of course, the players will feel frustration in this position. Also, If any viewer or arbiter came to see the position, they will just be calculating for their whole life. There are so many things so happening, and any mistake here is not totally unacceptable. Okay, I feel there is a latency of 5 to 10 seconds. That is, Sanskar receives my sound after 5 to 10 seconds later as actual. Okay, he has attacked with the move c4. I can go with d captures, captures. Okay, bishop can also captures. Then I can place bishop here, then bishop capture. Okay, I'm going with this. He has captured it again with d4. I can just come back. संस्कार खरे today we are feeling very lonely alone. Sanskar Khare, today the third viewer is not available for us. That is why we can feel the grief of pain here. There's so much pain inside my bottom of तो क्या बोल रहा हूँ यार पता नहीं जब ज्यादा मजाक के मूड में इंग्लिश खराब हो जाती है इतनी अच्छी जा रही थी अभी तक कोई नहीं कुछ नहीं हुआ Sanskar Khare has pushed the pawn from d5 to d4 sorry d6. I think I am going to lose here for a simple reason that I don't know how to play chess. क्या बोल दिया संस्कार खरे को हराना आसान हो गया अच्छा okay sanskar khare is low on time and my cursor is on plus sign is if I click on this plus sign then sanskar khare will be given a 15-second increment that I really don't want. That is why I'm not clicking it. Simple. Very, very simple. If I make my light square bishop move, then can he captures? Can he move this by making a swap here? No. There's no support for this. Now I'm coming here. With my bishop f8. Bishop f8 is the idea. Okay, he has gone with f4. I have to capture. I have to capture. Okay, please accept the take back. Rice को फेवर अपने आप. Is it a losing position? Don't know. After this, we are losing. Again, take back and accept it. Yes, push the pawn. Now I am predicting it. Okay, take back. यार तुरंत चलिए इसमें वो ah, 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 ah. If game e4 e5 sorry not e4 e5 e4 c6 then knight f3 then d5 then d4 then d takes c4 and then knight h4. I'm pushing this e5. If he captures, there's no problem. If you are thinking that you are giving for free pawn, that was the reason he cannot longer castle here. Now I can just try to trade off the piece. Again, capture, recapture this pawn. I can easily recapture this pawn, I guess. There will not be a huge problem with recapturing this pawn. That's my opponent don't want to win here, I guess. Please analyze the game. Hero player. He will castle queen side. Queen side. Bishop takes f6, then pawn of g takes f6, then king d2. Now check. We are winning this pawn. Here he cannot go here, he cannot go here. All of these three squares has been blocked successfully. Mission successful. Okay, why he hasn't captured this free knight? मैं भी गधा वो भी गधा इतनी गंदी स्टेक हमसे भी हो गई उससे भी वो तो गधा ही है लो उसने एक और गधी वाली गलती क्या हो गया the mic has been muted for some reason okay, he has gone knight he has played knight h5 knight h5 knight h5 attacking the queen on f4 and also if I make my queen move then the rook on f2 will be directly attacked by the rook on f8 and so I have also have to protect this rook. I cannot go with g I cannot go on g3 with my queen as this knight is defending this g3 square so I have to go e3 only move. I think I can go with these kind of moves. Okay, he has played this move. I will come back, protecting the rook. He will I think he will exchange. He can exchange. But will he do exchange the piece to F1, making a battery of in groups? I think he will just destroy the battery after I play to F1 by capturing the pawn F2, then I'll capture it again. F1 takes F2. This knight is actually hanging right now. So he has he has also got some plans to protect this knight by doing this. Okay, as we have earlier talked about, now we have to come back because this pawn was under attack after the takes. Not under attack, but this pawn has some weakness because of this move, which is unmovable right now. I'm attacking this bishop on g5 and g3 well, is also playable. You cannot capture the pawn on h3 because the queen is protecting. But uh, if I move my queen, then the rook will fall actually. So he can actually go with knight takes h3. Knight take h3 is possible move, and he has captured the pawn actually on this square. Why? Okay, it's a double check. It's a double check, and I am losing here. Loses my rook here, and he is +3. And Rio 010 is +3. There's nothing happening. 100 and GGS. Great. Now, today you can take the name of that third anonymous person, third anonymous viewer that was watching the stream yesterday. Today, only one person, that is Sanskar Khare, is watching. Yesterday, three persons were watching the game, watching the stream. Two were known, and one person was that was that we were calling anonymous. So Sanskar Khare knows the name of that anonymous person. So I am requesting Sanskar Khare to take the name of that anonymous person. In the game. Okay. Now two viewers are watching. Now don't tell the name. Don't tell the name. Waiting for you. Check. Rook will Rook can give a check here. I have to do again here. Queen takes. I do not have any lights, but bishop. Now design, 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 design. After 5. I have How few people are watching this. We are offering a draw. If he accepts, we will end the stream. Okay, he has accepted the draw, and we are ending today's stream. That was for today's stream. We will meet again tomorrow with another episode of Grinding at Chess. For any increment in our rating today, this increment is plus minus zero. So there's nothing, uh, there's nothing like profit or loss. So we will continue our streaming tomorrow with another episode of Grinding at Chess. Thank you very much.